Hey everyone, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what you guys need to know right now, what's happening in the energy. Keep in mind it's general. It could be past, present, or future. You will know best how this resonates, okay, where this fits on the timeline for you. So let's see what is happening today. What is the message today, holy angels and spirit? Tell us, what does the collective need to know right now? Let's see. Ooh, that went far. We have the Devil in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And the Queen of Cups. Okay, so this, what we have at the bottom, Three of Pentacles, all right? This looks like it has something to do with a loss of a lot of money, losing an inheritance, losing some sort of generational wealth, or something to do with family, possibly. Okay, the Devil in reverse, releasing toxicity, unbinding. Somebody is not bound to something. There's no toxicity in a situation. All right, and then we have a Queen of Cups. Let's see what this is. Devil in reverse. And with the Three of Pentacles here, I'm getting like a solution. This kind of looks like this could have been someone's solution. That's what I'm getting here. With the Devil in reverse as well, it's like someone trying to detach themselves from something toxic or something binding, a solution. What's the Devil in reverse? The Queen of Pentacles and the Fool. And the Five of Wands. So this has to do with a risk that someone took here or a leap of faith. Okay, we'll see what that is. A Queen of Pentacles in some sort of a conflict, some sort of a fight, an argument, or you could have had an argument with a Queen of Pentacles, or this is a Queen of Pentacles arguing. What's the Ten of Pentacles reverse? The Devil. The Devil, the Six of Swords, and Judgment. Yeah, this really looks like somebody trying to unbind themselves from something and bind someone else and then get away with it. Six of Swords. This looks like just like in this card where the Devil has this chain around someone's neck. It's like someone trying to get the chain off of their neck and put it on someone else and then get away with it. And then leave the scene, basically, and Judgment. I mean, that really looks like a setup. Let me bind this person, let me put a chain around their neck, let me get away with it, and then Judgment happens. It's like somebody could have thought that doing this would put you or put someone under judgment, all right? What's the Queen of Cups? Who's this? The Two of Swords in reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse. So this has to do with a falling out or a breakup, a relationship ending. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse, something about a loss or losing an investment. Not receiving an investment, losing a gift, okay? Tell me more about this Devil in reverse, please. The Eight of Wands, yeah, this was some sort of action that was taken. Concentrated action, concentrated effort. The Nine of Cups in reverse. Because of somebody feeling unhappy or feeling like something is not enough, something is not a wish fulfillment, somebody maybe even being a bit ungrateful or unhappy with something. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, this really looks like a plan. It's really giving me a setup, okay? Somebody trying to master something, work on something, perfect something. This is sabotage, someone trying to win at all costs, trying to do something conniving, cunning. Tell me about this plan, please. Or what is somebody trying to unbind themselves from? Courthouse, something legal. All right, somebody's trying to unbind themselves from a legal situation. And a child in reverse. A legal situation involving a child being taken away, or someone losing a child, or maybe somebody not being innocent. Somebody not being innocent in court. Tell me about the plan. The plan of a corrupt official, or the plan of some sort of corruption or something illegal. Somebody, or this could be a corrupt official working together with others on a plan, trying to unbind themselves from something here having to do with court. Man, there have been a lot of crime hours, but I'm already kind of feeling it coming on here. Okay. What's the Fool? The High Priestess in reverse. So someone here wanted to use their intuition to manipulate others, or someone here wanted to keep secrets, or somebody didn't listen to their intuition about something. The Sun. No, I feel like the truth is coming out about someone that was keeping secrets, or somebody that hid something in order to manipulate others. Like use their intuition for ill purposes. Who's the Queen of Pentacles? The Hanged Man in reverse. This person is stuck. This is someone that's stuck. So the Queen of Pentacles could be the person that's trying to unbind themselves from something because they're stuck in a bad situation. The Four of Cups. Yeah, this is the person that doesn't like something. They're feeling rejected, or they want to change the outcome. They don't like the outcome of something. What is that about? High honor, sudden wealth. This has to do with the authorities and money. All right, so I don't know if this is like a Queen of Pentacles working together with a corrupt official, or this Queen of Pentacles is a corrupt official. I don't know. This has to do with money. Maybe someone taking a bribe, or someone here feels stuck because of money and something to do with the authorities. And there's a plan here. Maybe something was just illegal, or this is a corrupt official. I don't know. Okay, tell me more about that, please. Money, the authorities, the Seven of Swords. Somebody lied, okay? Someone is a liar, a criminal, a thief, a manipulator. The Seven of Pentacles, 7-7. 7-7. Justice. 7-7 justice. Something is not what it seems here when it comes to the court of law. Or this has something to do with somebody lying to the justice system. Something about the courthouse. Someone trying to unbind themselves from something with the courthouse or justice system. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Somebody doesn't want to be helpful. Somebody's not giving something. Someone is not kind. Something was not out of kindness. Something was not as it seems with this money. So a Queen of Pentacles right now feels stuck because some sort of money that they have, it has nothing to do with someone being nice or kind or helpful. But they did something here to unbind themselves from the money, which is making me think, okay, so the Queen of Pentacles wants to unbind themselves from some sort of money that they got, and they lied and said it was because somebody was being nice to them or somebody wanted to give to them. But somebody did not give this person any kind of money out of generosity. they only said this to get themselves out of imprisonment. Okay, so that's coming to light. That's being exposed. That they only said this or only came up with this strategy to get themselves out of entrapment. And it has to do with money that they got. All right, so what's the Ten of Pentacles reverse? The Queen of Wands in reverse. This has to do with a loss of a lot of money, somebody losing a lot of money. A Queen of Wands reverse. And a King of Swords. So a King of Swords and a Queen of Wands reverse are not getting some sort of money. They're losing a lot of money. Three of Wands reverse, yeah, it's not coming in. They can't plan for this. This is not going to go anywhere. The future is unsure, okay? So they have to get away with it. They have to leave it behind because maybe they're bound to it. They did something to try and unbind themselves, unchain themselves, but they're chained to it. There's no perspective here. They can't look into the future with this, so they have to get away with it. The Three of Swords. Somebody's heartbroken. It's some sort of heartbreak, pain. What's the Devil? The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a whole group of people all working together, trying to find a solution because they all feel chained to something. Yeah, someone's trying to find a solution here. Okay. Anything else with that? The Queen of Wands. So this has to do with a Queen of Pentacles and a Queen of Wands working together to find a solution. This could be a Leo, strength, Queen of Wands and strength. That's Leo energy right there. The Hierophant. I mean, the Hierophant, I feel like is something to do with the court system or the authorities in some sort of way. Not being able to take some sort of action is leaving them heartbroken. Heartbroken that it's a missed opportunity. Heartbroken that they can't take some sort of action. Okay. Who's this Queen of Wands? Poverty. Okay, so they're not getting anything. Okay, so this was some sort of maybe a court case, or somebody wanted some sort of money from court. They wanted to be awarded some sort of money from the court system, but they're not getting anything at all. Poverty. They're losing everything. They're not getting anything at all. Or no, is this cat thing again? Because we have the Queen of Wands with a black cat on it. Or a brown cat. And then we have strength again, cat energy. And then we have this card on it again, a cat. Is this cat thing again? Right. Somebody getting some sort of money and then trying to lie their way out of why they got this money, saying they got the money for this veterinary bill or whatever that is, right? Saying they got the money for an animal. This is how they tried to unbind themselves from a bribe, by trying to say this was out of the kindness of someone's heart or something like that. But now they're being exposed that this was actually not out of kindness. You never paid this person money for a cat or an animal. You never paid them any kind of money for that. They only said this to get themselves out of imprisonment, all right? Oh, so so that's coming up again. Why is this coming up again? Because that was a stupid plan. Because that was a stupid strategy, a stupid plan. Didn't go anywhere. Somebody didn't think this through all the way. It was a bad plan, bad strategy. All right. So that didn't go anywhere. Two of Cups. To try and say that they have a relationship with you or your friends or something about a partnership. The Four of Swords in reverse. Because this person was feeling anxious, stressed out, burnt out. They couldn't find peace of mind when it comes to a friendship, a relationship, a partnership, okay? They tried to switch something around. Look at that. And this Four of Cups is this Queen of Pentacles, all right? Because that came out twice. This Queen of Pentacles is now stuck. They're trapped in a bad situation because they lied about the money that they got from somewhere, from someone, trying to say it was for an animal or a vet bill or a cat or something like that. They try to switch this around and now they're unhappy and stuck. All right, that's this energy. That was a stupid plan. So basically they got exposed, now they feel stupid, and now they're stuck. So they try to find a solution here. Okay, why is judgment here? Now they're under judgment. They're under judgment, Page of Cups, or they tried to make themselves look innocent, or they tried to make something look harmless. Maybe they tried to make this payment look harmless, okay? They felt like they were chained to it. They tried to make it look harmless or nice or something like that. Page of Swords. This has to do with communication, something, some information. The Two of Wands and the Hermit. Let's see, who's the Hermit? Or what is the Hermit? A main male. This has to do with identity fraud, somebody doing something in secret, somebody trying to keep something hidden, maybe even their identity, okay? This has to do with a plan, occupation, a plan or what someone was working on, a job or what someone was working on. Someone is not in despair. Privileged lady in reverse. This is someone that's greedy. Okay, so this could be this Queen of Pentacles. So this person is greedy, shady. They would do anything for money. They have bad business practices. Okay, they're very greedy, materialistic, and shallow. They also lack any kind of remorse, guilt, shame, despair. I feel like this is about their lack of empathy for others or consideration for others. They don't have things like guilt and remorse, okay? So what is this with the Page of Swords, Page of Cups? Photographs in reverse. So there's something here about documentation, screenshots, photographs, paperwork, maybe signatures even, that is in the reverse though. So something here that was communicated is not real, or it's fake, or it's a forged signature, or false documentation. And they are unsure of their future. Yeah, Three of Wands in reverse. Someone here felt unsure of the future. They had to figure out how to separate themselves from something. Take the chain off and try and put it somewhere else, right? Before they get put under judgment. What's the Hermit? Breakup, separation in reverse, abandonment in reverse. It's because somebody doesn't know how to separate themselves from something, cut something off of them. They don't know how to abandon something that they possibly did in the past. That has to do with, I like you, someone likes you. Romance is blooming, okay? Tell me more about this Hermit, please. The Queen of Wands. I feel like this is a cat, yo. And someone's saying that somebody was being nice to them, or something was just out of generosity. Somebody was being nice to someone here. Now they're stuck. Now they're trapped. Is that what is this cat thing again? Is this about an animal? Is that about an animal? It is. This card comes out again. I can't make it up. It's about an animal. There's a black cat on this card. And it's a cat. It's a cat. It's a double cat. Look, cat. This definitely has something to do with a cat, man. Or an animal of some sorts. What does that have to do with the Hermit, though? And a main male. It has to do with a tower. Something is a catastrophe. This is horrible. A shocking catastrophe. Everything is falling apart. It's a tower built on lies, crumbling down. Nine of Cups. They thought this would get them what they want. They thought this was wish fulfillment, or this person was too arrogant about something. They were too full of themselves. Maybe it's giving me like they were very sure of themselves and their capabilities. High Priestess in reverse. It's giving me, I overestimated myself because I'm full of myself and I know that I can do whatever I want and get away with it. All right. Somebody was very sure that this would work. But alas, it did not. All right. What now? Now something is being exposed. Something is coming to light about an empress, about a mother, an empress, a mother figure or a wife figure, or maybe something about a pregnancy, an empress. Okay. What is that? Something is not about a cat. What? Strength in reverse, or somebody was in their ego. Somebody was full of themselves. Somebody overestimated themselves. They thought they had everything under control. Too prideful. Okay. Something like that maybe. Why is the Empress here? Moon in reverse. They can't, look at this. Ego in reverse, man. Something is like ego crushing. They listened to their ego and now they can't run away, or they can't get away, or their ego led them the wrong way, okay? Oh my God, look at that. Bad choices, healthy choices in reverse. They made a really bad choice because this person is not your friend. All right, yeah, bad choice to come forward and say the money is because of an animal or something like that. This person is not your friend. So, bad choice, all right? Why is the Empress here? Despair in reverse. It's like this person just does not have, or somebody's not in despair about an Empress, or who's the Empress? A mature, no, it's a mother. It's someone's mother. Mature woman in reverse. This has to do with somebody thinking about a mature woman in the reverse. So somebody's mother possibly. Now something is coming to light, an illusion about how someone completely lacks any kind of empathy, any kind of consideration, any kind of remorse for others. Or why somebody was not in despair. All right, why someone was not in despair about something. Now they can't take action. What's that? With whatever they were expecting to happen here. A main female had an expectation. So could be this Queen of Pentacles. They had some sort of an expectation. Now they're heartbroken because that's not going to work. All right. They were possibly expecting to get out of something here, out of some sort of money with this lie. And now they're heartbroken that it's not going to work. All right. Who's the Queen of Cups? Is this mature woman? This has to do with somebody getting imprisoned because of a gift. Trying to imprison someone here because of a gift, a present. Okay. Or whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, they knew that this bribe would put them in prison, so they had to make it look like you gave it to them because you're nice or helpful or giving or something like that, or caring. But now it's coming, look, now it's being shown and seen clearly that this person is not your friend. You're not friends with them, and you're not giving them any fucking money either. So what's that? Two of Cups reverse. The World. Now a cycle closes out with an Emperor. Four of Pentacles. Now a cycle can close out with an Emperor because of what someone is holding on to, or what someone is holding on to. What is that? Somebody is holding on to something. Community in reverse, coffin in reverse. I feel like this is something separate. Something about maybe just those letters, C-O, C-O. Why do I feel like, hold on, I feel like this Two of Cups in reverse is about whatever this Queen of Pentacles said about why you're no longer friends. Because it's fact you're not friends. It's fact you don't like this person. They're not your friend. You never gave them any money. Also, it's clear that you're not in contact with this person. So if they're trying to come forward and say, this money is because we're friends, but now we're not friends anymore, we're no longer in contact, that kind of makes me feel like this is whatever they tried to say about why you're no longer friends, which is just as much of a lie as the fact that you gave this person money for anything, okay? So what did they say about no longer being friends? Yeah, they lied. Sun in reverse. It's just so that something wouldn't come to light. Six of Pentacles in reverse, that you never gave them any fucking money, okay? You never gave them anything. You don't want to work together with this person. They are not your friend. Queen of Pentacles is not your friend. You didn't pay them any money, okay? And even if you were acquaintances at some point in the past, even back then, you never gave them any money, okay? Okay, so what else do we need to know about that then? The Lovers, the Ten of Cups. This has to do with a relationship and a family. A relationship and a family. The Tower. Something is a catastrophe. Something is shocking. Changes everything. About losing something, not getting a gift, not having something, not having the evidence, losing the evidence, not having a gift, not receiving a gift. What is that? It's some sort of a leap of faith that they took, thinking that they have a solution. Something that they did thinking they have a solution to something. The High Priestess. So this Queen of Pentacles came forward with this excuse of you being helpful with this money because they thought that they had a solution. With a King of Cups in reverse. And what was the solution that they came up with? Something about not working, a plan not working, because a plan wasn't going to work, or something wasn't going to work out. A plan wasn't going to work, or something about unemployment, somebody losing a job. Being heartbroken. Someone was heartbroken about a payment. Heartbroken about this bribe. Heartbroken about a payment. Oh, wait a minute. So this is giving me, okay, so they knew some sort of a plan wasn't going to work. Once they realized this plan isn't going to work, they were heartbroken, realizing that they were chained to some sort of money. So then they're like, shit, I'm chained to the money. What am I going to do now? Then they came up with a plan with a King of Cups in reverse, talking about this payment was out of generosity for some sort of an animal. I guess that's what they said, okay? Once they realized the plan wasn't going to work. It's all about, okay, this whole reading is just about them trying to make their payment look harmless, all right? So I don't know who is asking a specific question, but it just keeps coming out with the same answer over and over and over and over again. Somebody trying to make a payment look harmless, make it look like it was nice, generosity, someone is caring and giving and all that. All right. Now, okay, so you keep it's just recycling that one over and over again. So why is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse here? Because they felt like they could get away with this. Once the evidence was gone, once the evidence disappeared, they felt like they could get away with this. All they had to do was explain away the bribe. This is after they got rid of some sort of evidence, which kind of goes back to my last reading, right? So somebody got rid of the evidence. They managed to get rid of the evidence somehow. They felt relief, I guess. They felt relief because the evidence of what they had done was gone, but they still felt chained to the money or bound to the money. So they needed an excuse for that to get away with everything else in their eyes, right? But now something is being seen clearly about the evidence going missing or the evidence being gone. So what's that about? Something about not giving someone money or not being able to give something to someone, or something was not unexpected income, or not paying someone money. A wealthy man in reverse, somebody that's greedy. A greedy person that would do anything for money, shady business practices. A child. A family, a relationship, and a child. Or they had to make themselves look innocent with the money. Or they felt like they could make themselves look innocent now. What is that about? The path that they chose, it's the path they chose with a child, or the path they chose to make themselves look innocent after some sort of evidence. I feel like the Ace of Pentacles, is it evidence or is it about money? What is that about? Is it evidence or is it money? It's something that they had been working towards for a very long time, or it's money, Pentacles. The Queen of Cups. No, this is about this plan that they started investing into or working towards with the Queen of Cups. This is about them shifting gears, right? So it's like the solution was something about a Queen of Cups, a family situation, and they were going to invest into this new setup, right? But they felt like the only thing that was chaining them to the old setup was the bribe or the money. Okay. The Six of Pentacles, the payment. Something about giving and receiving, something about money. Creating an illusion about the money. Guys, it's just the same thing over and over again. Okay. So anything else that we don't know yet before I close this out? I cannot make it up. It's just, okay, something about the money, being paid the money, giving and receiving a payment. Okay, someone receiving something, getting paid for something. The Emperor. The Emperor. King of Wands. Sagittarius, or the Temperance card. Something about the King of Wands, angel message. The Knight of Wands. This has to do with the action that was taken. The action that was taken had something to do with a payment. Or someone felt like once this payment thing was out of the way, then they could move on to the next plan. Or something about this King of Swords, bad financial news, the King of Swords not having some sort of evidence, or not having a payment, or not having something tangible, not having the seed. And the Queen of Pentacles. And the King of Swords is right here as well. Okay. The Empress. It's something about a mother. It's something about someone's mother, a mother figure, a mature woman. Taking action towards that. Okay. Saying something about a lack of a relationship, or no friendship, or no connection. A message of concern in reverse. Again, those letters, C-O-C-O in reverse. And the authorities, high honor. They felt like this wouldn't be a concerning message to tell the authorities about the lack of a friendship, or no friendship, or no longer being friends. They felt like this message wouldn't be concerning. So it's like it wouldn't awaken suspicion. They're like trying to frame something in a way. Whatever they're telling the police or the authorities, they're trying to frame it in a way so it doesn't awaken any kind of suspicion. That they're involved in something. So they're trying to like wash their hands clean of something, okay? They're trying to avoid awakening some sort of suspicion. So they felt like saying something about a friendship being over, or no longer being friends, would not be a concerning message. It wouldn't awaken suspicion when they're telling the authorities that they got a payment because of an animal. But at the same time, they had to explain why you're not friends anymore. That's what this is giving me. And this has something to do with their setup when they changed gears, going towards a Queen of Cups and investing into that. Okay. So trying to get away with something. They're trying to unchain themselves and put the chain somewhere else. And do it in a way that looks as like the least concerning as possible, basically. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it there because it's kind of just going around in circles at this point. Let's just see maybe who's involved. September. This could be someone born in September, somebody born in August. A Gemini, and an Aquarius, and someone's sister, and a husband, and June. Then we have Sagittarius and February. So all we really got is Gemini and Aquarius, a sister and a husband. All right. I don't know, guys. I hope this helps. Okay, thank you for watching. Until next time.